let's talk about Dream Surges. God, Dream Surges. Is that the bit where you wake up from a dream because you feel like you've been falling?
Probably.
Yeah, I guess so. They're in the game too. Right, so Blizzard's explanation is this. Each week, and by the way, not to bury the lead, 50% XP incoming, or is it 75?
It's depends on how it scales, but it could be 75.
Up to 75% XP coming.
50% rep. But in the zone that it's active in.
Guaranteed or your money back. Which thankfully we're able to say because it's Blizzard's money. Now, the Dream Surge. Each week, one of the 4 zones of the Isles will be impacted by a Dream Surge. World quests will be focused on the zone. Extra activities and weeklies will be active. Group rares will have new powers and a chance to drop upgraded gear. And new Waking Dream portals, think invasions, will open across the zone. Slight little thing. I imagine War Mode will probably be really fun. In these because they'll cluster players a bit like with BFA patch 8.1. But anyway, a major Waking Dream portal will open as a group event every half hour. Defeating it will require a large number of players and it can give you raid level gear. Minor portals can be found scattered across the zone and can be defeated by solo players or small groups. Players in the Dream Surge will gain access to a variety of buffs that range from useful to powerful to chaotic. Every half an hour, a new buff will be selected for the whole region, with players themselves choosing which one via collecting and turning in Dream Surge Coalescence. Basically, depending on what you vote on with your Coalescence, that's the buff that you'll get. I imagine if XP is an option, a lot of people will probably click on that.
Yes.
But yes, that's basically that. You know, you get it, this coalescence by, killing rares, finding stashes, stuff like that. And yes, on PTR, it's on Thaldraszus. As for the rewards, you get a Dream Surge Chrysalis.
This is a quest when you get from the, there's an intro quest to get 100 of the coalescence, which is at the minute, it's literally kill 4 rares. And then you get yourself a choice.
This first one gives you a 415 piece for your class in a slot of your choosing, which indicates to me it's a token you turn in at a vendor.
Yeah, there's
are the future ones? Is it Dream Surge Chrysalis, like you drop it, you get what you want, but then you get random tokens as well?
Yes, so they've explained this, and also it's there, but not finished on PTR, where you get the Dream Surge Chrysalis as like a quest reward, and that's 1 bit of gear from the vendor of your choosing. But then there's also kind of just the Forbidden Reach stuff again, where rares and the portals will drop a token that is going to be say a plate shoulder or a leather head or mail gloves, that kind of stuff. And they're not implemented, so we don't know if they're bound in account or anything yet. Not like literally can't tell until it's implemented, but they'll be drops. And I think I got one yesterday after killing I got it actually from the first rare and then killed another 5 and didn't get any, but it was a quick process. But the thing that's cool about this is they actually have different, the rares are empowered with buffs that are actually kind of cool. Like the couple that I saw yesterday on PTR was they dropped flame pools, which give you haste but hurt you. Yeah, they give you haste but deal damage to you. There was one where there was a bunch of the, kind of basically phoenixes, kind of Telfast back in the day, where there'd be phoenixes that show up and AoE heal pulses. So you have to just kill the phoenixes and these constantly spawn until you kill them all. It wasn't exactly perfectly balanced, but there was properly it was enough to make it feel a little bit different, not like a major way, but kind of different. They were a little bit stronger than usual, so it was pretty nice. M plus affixes on your rares. That's a bad frame of reference because people don't like affixes, but it is a little bit of, here's a small thing to make it feel a little bit different, which I actually enjoyed, to be honest. So I did. The zone-wide buffs are pretty cool too. That's the main one here, right? Dream Surge learning, experience and reputation gains by 50%. But there's also a load of them. There's a ton that are Dream Surge Lone Wolves, where you Dream Surge Lone Wolf and then you'll be able to get, I think it's 25% damage and stuff when you're by yourself. Or you can vote for the other one, which is 5% extra damage for everyone who's around you. So if you're doing it in a group, you'll want everyone to get that and absolutely wreck the place. But if everyone ends up picking the Lone Wolf, then you'll maybe want to solo for a little bit. Or at least just a little bit of a small thing to push it forward. There's another one that's also a doubles gold dropped from world quests and mobs, which means like I think it was something like there was a world quest in the zone that gave me like 800 gold when that was up, which is now that won't apply to the Dragon Rider's Purse, I imagine, which is like a fixed 500 from there or around that. So I imagine it's going to be actually literally like, if you think about how it worked with the like invasions back in, if you're playing back in 7.2 or the BFA ones, it doesn't spawn a bunch of world quests, at least not yet, it might do, but everything in the zone is basically more valuable to do. You get more XP, you'll sometimes get more gold, sometimes you get a lot more XP, sometimes it'll be easier, you'll go faster. So it's perfect for leveling, and it's also perfect for like bonus rep and stuff like that for blasting through this zone and playing it when it's active that week and like spending more time in there, focusing on it. So even if that's like, instead of doing every world quest in the Dragon Isles, you just go, oh, it's, say, I still need Merc Centaur rep. Oh, it's over in the Unarmed Plains, and the rep buff is up. Let's go sort out all the world quests, do the ALAG daily, stuff like that. There is also stuff that's, because they said here, there's also things like, hey, there's going to be like more content, more like weeklies and activities. None of that's on PTR yet, so we don't know what they look like. But there was a quest to complete 3 daily quests, but as well as a bunch of other stuff. But then the daily quests weren't actually there. We got rewarded for killing the rares, the credit. I think that's unintentional, just so we can finish it for now. But it is full on like, we're going to go, here's a bunch of stuff. Here's a whole bunch of stuff to do in the zone. Kind of keeping it fresh for players who are leveling and players who are still doing world content, in the same way that the Legion Assaults brought a lot of like love back into the Broken Isles in 7.2. It's pretty nice. Very nice. I will say the major Weekend Dream portal didn't seem to work for us on PTR just yet. There was a minor portal showed up and we could sort those out, which was literally just, this area is going to have some of the existing mobs still there, but also a bunch of Druids of the Flame would spawn in and start fighting the existing mobs. You come down, kill the Druids of the Flame, break their stuff, kill enough, and then there would be basically a mini boss that spawns and you kill it. And nothing dropped from it on PTR, but clearly the intent is for it to like have a chance to drop the same tokens and stuff like that as the rares do. And then you get some of the coalescence, which then you go and vote on. Which isn't super like major. It's not like, oh, do I hold this or do I vote with it? It's literally, this thing is literally just to vote with. And you'll get like a little bit of it. Oh, you get credit for like a daily quest probably for voting or something like that, I'd imagine. But it is pretty handy. Just, there you go. Just come in, have fun, do your stuff in this place and get rewarded for it. But it also feels a little bit fresher. A little bit nicer. That's more or less it. And there's this stuff that, like old data mining things that seem to be, they might be in this, but we literally don't know at the minute. It would completely make sense.
The old data mining had said 10-2 Emerald Dream Outdoor. Now, this is, like, plans can obviously change, and this would totally fit the bill.
It sure would.
Plus, also, they have been using, like, bits of armor in multiple patches, so this could have been made in the development cycle of 10.2, but it's being deployed in patch 10.17.
Yep.
Hard to know.
Indeed.
So yeah, there you go.
Pretty decent so far. It's not massive, but it's like it might actually it might develop over time to get more stuff in it. In the same way that Time Rifts have a load of like kind of cool activities to it. So it might, hopefully the major Dream portals will feel pretty good in the end. But even now I'm like, I was having fun doing it literally from the perspective of, oh, this is the zone and it's got new stuff in it. It's pretty fun. Yay. I was enjoying that.